In this video, I'm going to take you through how to get every single building block in Enshrouded. And this mess of a layout beneath me is related to that. So what am I doing here? It does look like a bit of a cacophony of things, but the idea is that we're going to walk through this path, and everywhere along the path there's the materials we need or the instructions for how to get them. So the beginning of the path starts over here. Now if you're interested in actually just seeing the blocks themselves, I'm going to take you through each of the blocks now, so if you want you can find them yourselves. Rough wood block, rough stone block, rough flintstone block, mycelium overgrown block, shroud wood block, tarred wood block, metal block, blue luminescent block, white luminescent block, green luminescent block, plant fibre roof block, stone shingle roof block, tarred shingle roof block, bone block, roughly cut stone block, and hollow halls block. That's all the one in the Springlands biome. Refined wood block, copper block, fired bricks block, roof tile block, half timbered block, Citywall block, weathered stone block, brick timbered block, red marble block, temple stones, plated block, and that's the end of the Revelwood blocks. Moving on. Refined stone block, bronze block, straw roof block, tarred straw block, limestone block, castle wall stone block, regular stone block, fancy stone block, mixed sandstone block, ectoplasm block, and that's the end of the Nomad Highlands blocks. Palm wood block, regular sandstone block, rough sandstone block, refined sandstone block, iron block, yellow luminescent block, well block, desert temple block, desert city wall, highly polished stone block, desert shingle roof block. That's the end of the Kindle waste blocks. Conifer wood block, granite block, granite ornamented roof block, granite shingle roof block, polished granite block, obsidian block, Starlight block, and Midnight Tomb block. That's the end of the Aberneve Summit blocks. Bamboo wood block, castle block, palm leaf roof block, castle roof block, Shell Limestone shingles, Drak Temple roof block, red carpet block, Shell Limestone block, half timbered Shell Limestone block, which gets the award for the longest block name ever, and Drak Temple block. So that's all of them. If you want to find them yourselves, that is what you're missing. If you're trying to complete your sets, that's what you're going after. In the rest of the video I'm going to show you how to get each and every one of them. So starting at the beginning. To get the rough wood block you just need some wood. So cut down a tree or punch it down with your fist if you need to, and collect the wood, and then you'll unlock this block. Rough stone block, you just need some stone. So pick up some stone on the ground and then you'll get this block. Rough flintstone block. To get this you just need to mine some flintstone. You also unlock at the same time the stone shingle roof block. Mycelium overgrown block. So you get the mycelium overgrown block by acquiring some mycelium. The shroud wood block. You get this from obtaining shroud wood. So you just need to go to the shroud and hack down a tree, and then you acquire this item. The tarred wood block. You need to obtain some tar in order to unlock this block. By far the easiest way is to cook a piece of meat. It's got to be meat, okay, and overcook it. Overcooked meat, it turns into tar, so you just hold it in for too long to unlock this block. When you obtain tar, you also unlock the tarred shingle roof block. Moving on, to get the metal block, you need to use the forge to make some metal sheets, or find some metal sheets around in the world. Blue luminescent block. To get this block unlocked, you just need to find some luminescent growth. White luminescent block. To make this, you need white glowing substance from the alchemist, but to unlock it, you only need wood acid from the charcoal kiln. Green luminescent block. To get this, you need to use the ectoplasm press and create purified slime. Once you get this, you'll unlock the green luminescent block. Plant fibre roof block. To unlock this block, you just need to collect some plant fibres. We then move on to the set of blocks which you can only obtain through finding them. The first of these is the bone block. which is in a hidden tomb north of the Springland Spire. Flying north from the spire, you don't have to go that far, and it's down here. This does have spiders in it, as given away by the spider webs. This one is one of the smallest tombs in the game. It doesn't matter which way you go left or right, it doesn't matter, just work your way around. And here's where you need to be. The next block to collect is the rough cut stone block in Netherton, west of Holy Rest. This is a location on our map, we have a base there, but essentially it's west of the Pillars of Creation, here just below the obelisk. We will fly here from the Springlands Tower. Flying east, you need a fairly good glider to make it here in one jump, otherwise you'll have to trek across the landscape. We are heading for this location here. There's this gate here that indicates the depths into the shroud here. This is the location on the map, so you can see it clearly. Again, we're just south of the ancient obelisk here. Heading down the stairs, across the little bridge, careful because it's got holes in it. Coming down here, you can use the hook to jump across here, open the door, and the red glowing here indicates the location of the blocks we're looking for. The next block we're looking for is the Hollow Halls block in the Hollow Halls southwest of Woodguard. Those of you who don't know, Hollow Halls are areas designed for multiplayer play. Here it is, down at the southwest corner of the entire map. We're going to travel there from the ancient spire. Even with the best glider, you can't get here with one glide. I tend to use this hill, but however you do it, getting here is a little bit of a trek. And here we are arriving at the Hollow Halls. Now, these are large dungeons, and I'm not going to sit and take you through this slowly. I'm going to kind of rush through this. If you want to see how I do it, you'll have to slow down the video, otherwise this is going to take far too long. Now, for the purposes of this video, I am not going to play the actual quest and find all the doors and switches. Instead, I'm going to make a lot of use of my pickaxe to just quickly go through it as fast as I can, because most doors in this game can be bypassed by a good pickaxe. Continuing on, there's a lot of dungeon to go through. Again, I'm trying to avoid anything of interest and just hack my way through the doors. Again, you can go either way here, it doesn't matter which way. Eventually you'll find yourself on this big bridge which is leading to the final area of the Hollow Halls. You want to go up here and across, and this is the door you want to be in. Now when you play this properly, this door is quite like to be opened and a horde of monsters to have come out, but again, I'm not waiting for that, I'm just mining my way through. And here's the chest you need. There it is, finally. Okay, and that is the end of the Springland blocks. We've now gone through the entire set. And now we move on to the Revelwood blocks. The first block is the refined wood block. This is obtained through collecting wooden planks, which you need the table saw for. The next block is the copper block. To unlock this, you just need to get a copper bar. Again, you can make this from the smelter, or you can find them in the world. Fired bricks block. To get this, you just need to have a fired brick. You need a kiln to make these. This also unlocks the roof tiles block. And now we move on to the blocks that can only be obtained from certain locations in the world. The first one is the half-timbered block, which can be found in Direwin, west of Revelwood Spire. From the spire, we fly west. This is the first encampment stroke set of ruins you'll find. And the block is in this chest here. inside this tent. The next block we're after is the Citywall block and can be found in the Forsong Frontier northwest of this college, or northwest of the Pillars of Creation. I'm going to get there by just jumping off the northwest corner of my base. There's a trap there. Try to avoid them. You can defeat the matron mother there if you like. You probably will need to do this if you're playing properly. Then up here around the back of the tower is the chest holding the blocks that we want. Next is the weathered stone block, which is found in Bramble Spine Boneyard east of Everwood Spire. Here it is, just here. From the tower, it's a fairly short flight to the east. The location is within the Shroud. When you first come in, you should enjoy playing through the dungeon itself, which is located this way. But we are going to skip to the end and go over here, get my pickaxe out, and mine our way in. This is the final area of the dungeon, but avoiding the bosses, it's down this direction to the left, and then just here on the right. There's the chest we want, and there's the block. Next up, we have the brick timbered block, which is from Fort Kelvin, west of the college, or west of the Pillars of Creation. It's just here, not too far away. Again, for me, this is easy to fly to from the college itself. Fort Kelvin is quite a large encampment, but what you want to do is head for the west of it, just outside. There's a sewer entrance, and that's where we need to go. You can see where I am here relative to the actual marker. There's this double door here, you want to go inside. There's then a path downwards. Break the wood with your axe. And there's the chest we're looking for. There's the block. Next up, we have the red marble block, which is in the Riverwood Hollow Halls, west of Riverwood Spire. To get into the Riverwood Hollow Halls, you do need this key, which can be obtained from the collector. To reach the Hollow Halls, I'm going to use my platform, the VM platform, which I've built high into the sky. Makes it very useful to get anywhere on the map. There's where we're going, the Hollow Halls. Without this launch platform, it takes a lot of walking to get here. It's not near any of the spires. I'm just fast forwarding this to skip through the boring bits. And again, this is where it is actually located on the map. You descend down, you can see the Hollow Halls there. Okay, and here we are. As I said, you need a key to get in, and you'll need this key several times inside. Again, I'm going to speedrun this because this is not a guide on how to do the Hollow Halls. The pickaxe will be used again several times to bypass some of these magic doors. You'll eventually come across this area where you need to glide down here. This is quite tricky to do. I died the first time. Then you make your way up, find another area to glide down, and now we are near the end of the Hollow Halls. Through this door, carefully make your way across here and turn to the right here, then the left, glide down, then the left, and eventually you'll make it to the chest that we're after. Not an easy block to get. Moving on, the next block. The Temple Stones. These are in the Treetop Vuka settlement west of Blackmire Spire. So they're over here in this huge tree, you can't miss it. We're going to fly there from the ancient spire in the area. Flying across, you can't make this in one, but if you land on one of the trees you can continue flying across and you'll end up in this area here. Continue to climb and find your passage up to the tree itself. Here we go, and eventually if you keep climbing you'll reach this area. There's some Vuka here who I'm ignoring, and then to the left here there's a staircase down. That's the way you want to go. This is where you're located roughly in terms of the position on the tree. Down here there's a door which opens, don't need the pickaxe this time, and there's a chest over there. Be wary of the mud, it can be very nasty, but this is the chest and here is the block, so you don't need to go to the top of the tree. The final block is the Plaited block in a Vukal settlement southwest of Blackmire Spire. Again, so we're back to Blackmire, and the location we're going for is here. So from the spire we head west and slightly to the south. Go across the shroud if you can in one jump, otherwise you can use the wooden bridge there and make your way upwards. There's a trampoline here which gives you some height. If you look up there's a hook, use that to elevate yourself again, and once again here's a pile which you're supposed to dig through, and there is the chest you've been looking for. Here's it on the map again, south of the tree, southwest of the spire. And that is the end of the Revelwood blocks. So you'll have this entire set complete now. Moving on to the Nomad Waste blocks. The first block is the Refined Stone block. This one you need a certain piece of equipment for, the masonry tools, which I've written down. That's because they are right beneath my base in the pillars of creation themselves. When you first enter this area there's the mysterious gate there, but as you move up there's this remains of a settlement here, and right here glowing in red are the masonry tools you're looking for. With those the block will be unlocked. Next, to unlock the bronze block you just require a bronze bar, which you can make from the smelter. To unlock the straw roof block you need some straw, which can be found by harvesting wheat. When you unlock this block you'll also unlock the tarred straw block, assuming you have tar as well. Now we're into the blocks that need to be found, the first of which is the limestone block, which is found in Surat's Rest, which is southeast of the college or southeast of the pillars of creation. I fly there straight from the pillars of creation. Without flying it's a little bit of a trek. The place itself is actually quite distinctive as it's on this little island in the middle of the shroud. To get into Surat's Rest you need to cross this bridge. When you get here you want to head to the left of the main area, fly over these mud pits and to this back area of Surat's Rest, which is easy to miss. There's some buildings here and you need to carefully make your way around here. There's some hooks to swing off and climb up, and you'll find yourself eventually at the top of this tower. What you're after is actually on top of this tower, so you need to use these broken pillars to find your way up, and here's the chest you've been looking for. The next block is the Castle Wall stone block, which can be found in the mining rift east of VM, which is my launch platform. Its location is actually here, mining rift, sort of southeast of the capital city. Again, we're going to use my VM platform. Obviously without the use of the platform you'll have to make this journey by foot, either from the capital itself or from the Nomad Highland Spire. Apologies for the spin, I was just a little bored at this point. Landing here, you need to head slightly uphill to see the chest we're aiming for. There it is in silver. And carefully jump your way across. And there's the block. Next up, regular stone block, which is found in the Lupus lair, south of Nomad Highland Spire. Here's the location on the map. Here. I'm going to show you from here. It's this little island here, sticking out of the enshrouded cloud. We're going to make our way across here and land in the settlement here. But actually what you want is on the bridge that connects this to the mainland. At this location here. As you cross the bridge carefully, if you look back, there's a path underneath the bridge, and here is the chest. This contains the block you're looking at for. There's also a path here from the ground, which is slightly easier. Regardless though, this is the location of the chest you're after. Next block, the fancy stone block, which is in Raven's Keep, south of the college, or south of the Pillars of Creation. Here it is. Again, this is easy enough to fly to from this location, not too tricky to get to even at the worst of times. It's fairly easy to walk to. Ignoring the courtyard and heading straight in, trying to avoid the traps if you can. The switch here opens the door. It's not really worth using the pickaxe here. Across the bridge, head down, break your way in here, press another switch, that opens up the next area. I'm ignoring the Metro Mother, and then to the left here is a chest. The easiest way in, I'm afraid, is to use the pickaxe here. Jump in, open the chest, and there's the block. Next up, we have the mixed sandstone block, which is in the scavenger outpost south of the Nomad Highland Spire. This is one of the easiest blocks to get because you can literally fly there from the ancient spire itself, as demonstrated. Land on top of the tower, and there's the chest right here. Easy. And the final block for this area is the Ectoplasm block, which is in the Nomad Highlands Hollow Halls, northeast of the launch platform VM. You'll see a theme here. There's lots of blocks to get from the Hollow Halls. Unfortunately, the Hollow Halls are a bit frustrating. Once again, we need to make our way through one of them. Yeah, sorry about that. Again, you'll need the key here, which you'll need to get from the collector. And here is its location. It's slightly awkward to get to. It's east of the capital, northeast of the Pillars of Creation. But again, I'm going to use my launch platform here. Makes it slightly easier to reach. Free falling here. And it's actually down, and here we go. So you need the key to get in, and as before, the key to access some of the doors. Again, I'm going to speed run this. Luckily, we don't need to go to the end of the Hollow Halls here, so it's a little bit quicker to get to this. Eventually, as you come along, you're going to reach a huge hole in the floor. Now, as you descend this, you're going to enter a large room, and actually what you need is on one of the pillars in this room. That's the gold chest we're heading for. So I'm going to jump across to it now. Try not to jump on the flame, it does do a lot of damage. But here is the chest you're after. You can obtain it if you fall down and make your way back up again, but it's easier to get it as you fly down. And that's the end of the Nomad Highland blocks, and another set complete. Next we go on to the Kindle Waste blocks. The first of these is the palm wood block, which is obtained from just cutting down a palm tree and obtaining its wood. Next we have the regular sandstone block, which is obtained by just mining sandstone. This also unlocks the rough sandstone block and the refined sandstone block. Next up, we have the iron block, which is unlocked obtaining an iron bar from the smelter. Next up, we have the yellow luminescent block, which is obtained by acquiring some saffron, but note you also need some glass as well. Saffron on its own will not technically do it. Now we move into the blocks where we need to find them. The first is the well block, which is found in the Elixir Well north of Kindleway Spire. This is its location on the map, and we're going to travel there from Kindleway Spire. Getting a bit of height first, we have to fly into the shroud itself. And here is the Elixir Well. Bypassing things and just jumping straight across, I am going to hack down the shroud route because it's slightly easier to see things with it down. What you want to do is head west, and up here is the chest we're looking for. This is the block we're after. Next up is the Desert Temple block, which is in the Sun Temple east of Surat's Rest. Its location is here. Again, I will fly there. You can get part of the way from the Pillars of Creation, but it's easier again using my launch platform. If you want to do this without flying, you have to make your way to the Kindleway Spire and then fly across from there. Now, this temple has its own puzzles to solve, but actually if you can climb onto the temple itself and you can reach here through mining through the stone, as you can see there, it's actually not too difficult because you fall down, get out your pickaxe, mine your way in. Again, you can do the puzzles to unlock this door legitimately, but this is the easiest way. Inside here there's a body. If you search it, you'll obtain the block that you're after. Next block, the highly polished stone block, Ocean's Heart, northeast of Kindleway Spire. If you've unlocked it, I actually find it easy to fly here from the Albanese Summit Spire, but this is its location on the map. Ocean's Heart, it's right on the far east side of the map. This is what the journey looks like from Albanese Summit Spire. However you want to get here, it's not the easiest location to reach. Flying across this settlement here, we get to Ocean's Heart. This block is held by the Matron Mother, and you have to defeat her to get the block. Excuse me while I clean up the area a little bit, get rid of all the creatures. Okay, and searching her remains, you can see the block here. Next up, the Desert City Wall. This is in the faraway Frey Tavern, northwest of Kindleway Spire. Its location is here, just to the right, just to the left of Brittlebrush. And as you can see, it's northwest of the Kindleway Spire, and that's where we're going to launch from. So, flying to the western end of the settlement, we need to descend a little bit and make our way down to the proper entrance to the tavern. Here it is. Here's the tavern building itself. As we go in, it's on the ground floor on the left here. Here's the chest, and here's the block. Next up, we have the Desert Shingle Roof, which is found in Sapphire Strand, west of Kindleway Spire. Here's the location here. We're going to fly there from the ancient spire. You want to go on the northern side of the chasm and land on the closest building here. And the chest is right here. Again, one of the easiest blocks to get. And that is the end of the Kindle Waste blocks. Again, another set complete. Moving on to the Beneath Summits blocks. First up, we have the Conifer Wood block. This is obtained by merely taking down a conifer tree and collecting its logs. Next we have the Granite block, which is obtained by just mining granite. This also unlocks the Granite Shingle Roof block. After this we have the Granite Ornamented Roof block, which we require silver ore for, which can be found in various locations around our Beneath Summits. Then we move on to the blocks that need finding. The first block is the Polished Granite block, which is found in Gateway Borer, west of where the dragon youngling is. So I'm going to use my base, which I built right next to the dragon. I built this climbing platform again. It's useful when I'm flying all over our Beneath Summits. This is very simple. There's the dragon over there, but we are heading west, this direction. It literally just is over the edge of the mountain. And here we go. I'm going to land on the roof. The location of the chest is actually at the bottom of this tower, so we need to slowly descend. And there it is under the staircase. Simple enough. Next one. Obsidian block. Mines of Obsidian, southeast of the dragon. So the location of the mine, or the forge, is actually here. Sorry, it's a forge of Obsidian. There are mines connected. There you can see the ancient spire, and here's the dragon location where we're going to teleport to again. There's the dragon there. We head southeast. And it's actually right at the top of a tower here that I'm going to fly on top of. You can make your way up this tower from the inside. There's a climbing frame. But however you get here, this is the chest you're after, and here's the obsidian block. So next we have the Starlight block, Night Sanctum east of our Beneath Summit Spire. First of all we need it to be night. Ding, there we go. Right, and now we need to head in that location. So there's the ancient spire. There's the Night Sanctum we're heading to. Okay. If you're careful, you can make this in one jump from the Our Beneath Summit Spire, which is what we're going to do. Location we're after is just here. Now it is possible to break through these doors if you come here during the day, but it takes forever. It takes a long time. It's much easier to come at night time, and then you can enter the door properly. Okay, so this is the route I found that worked for me. Go straight, turn to the right, climb up, go this way, turn left again, and turn right here. There's a lift which comes up, you just have to wait for it. Turning left there, and straight ahead, you can see the chest in front of us. Now, in most of these Night Sanctums, there's two ways of getting anywhere. That's the way I took. There's the block. Next, we have the Midnight Temple block, crypt east of Balefire Lance. So Balefire Lance is east of the dragon, and here it is there, and what we're heading for is about here. It's a hidden crypt. So we're going to start from the dragon again, and I'm going to show you the route from there. We could go up and get some height, but actually we're just going to fly straight past the dragon and out the other side. So annoying the dragon a little bit, but sorry. This is Balefire Lance. There it is, and now we're heading east. To this location here. So here you can see it clearly on the map. There's no marker, so you have to know roughly where you're heading for. This is quite a large crypt, so I'll again show you carefully the way I went through it. You can't get quite lost in this crypt. So first of all, follow the path round to the left, then take the first left, turn right, go through this blue room, turn left, keep going straight, turn left again, down this set of stairs, over this little chasm, descend again, turn to the left, don't have a choice, and actually continue straight on, and there is where we're after, the location, and there's the building block. And that's the end of the Avenue Summit's blocks. So we're almost there, one more set to go, but yeah, Avenue Summit's now complete. Now we're on to the Vale Water Basin blocks, starting with the bamboo wood block. This is quite simple, just cut down some bamboo and collect the pieces. There we go. Next, the castle block. To unlock this, we need some Shell Limestone, which you can get by mining the stone in Vale Water Basin. This will also unlock the Shell Limestone block and the castle roof block. Next, we have the palm leaf roof block. This you can find by cutting down a lacula tree or any other trees that drop palm leaves, and just pick up the palm leaf. This will also unlock the half-timbered Shell Limestone block. Then we go into the blocks where we need to find them in a specific location. Shell Limestone Shingles, Dewdrop Farm, northeast of Vale Water Spire. So here's Vale Water Spire, here's Dewdrop Farm. The easiest way to get here is actually from the spire itself. Get a little height and then head northeast. You can't make this in one jump, but you can get at least half the way by flying. And then you just need to follow the path, winding upwards. And here we are at the farm itself. There's also these big giant insects around. I'm lucky enough that I can ignore them. Inside the main house, you need to follow this path and make your way upwards, and then jump up again. And here's the chest, and the block is inside. Next, we have the Drak Temple roof, and this is in the Drak Temple southeast of Vale Water Spire. So it's this location here, just southeast of the ancient spire. Get a little bit of height, and then jump off, heading southeast. And here's the temple. So you want to make your way down this side to the door here. Now there's a whole quest to do to unlock this door, but once again, just get out your pickaxe and start going. Okay, here we go. Now again, it's quite a fun dungeon, this one, but this is the end, and what you need to do is mine into these gold coins, and here's a chest, and inside the chest is the block we're looking for. Moving on, we have the red carpet block, which is in Stillwater Bridge, southwest of Cromwell. So again, we're on the northwest side of the map. Here's Cromwell here. We are going down here to Stillwater Bay. There's a bridge across Stillwater Bay along here, and we are going to head for the far side of that bridge over here. I'm going to make use of the base I built. As you fly down, you can see a large body of water leading out into the shroud, and there's a bridge across it. We were heading for the far side of the bridge. There's this door here. There's a whole quest to unlock, find switches to get in, but again, just pickaxe and mine your way through. And here's the red carpet block. Now if you are here, a little bonus, you should go this way, mine through here, because there's a high level gold chest here which is well worth looting. Okay, and finally, Drak Temple block, Drak Temple southeast, far from Veilwater Spire. So there are actually two temples southeast of Veilwater Spire, but we are going to the second one. There's the first, here's the second. Okay, because it's a little further away and a little tricky to get to, I'm going to use my platform in the sky one last time. This is exactly why I built the platform, it's very useful. And down we go. Now again, we're going to land on the roof. Obviously if you approach this from the ground, it's a bit more tricky. And once again we are going to break in through the door. Now there are more of the Drak around this time, but again, because I've got my server settings on nice and peaceful, I don't have to fight any. And then you just start mining away trying to get in through the wall. Actually on this attempt something else happens, the door itself breaks. Anyway, descending down, left here, and there's another door. So again, same tactic, go through the wall, this time the door withstands, head this way, turn left again, and then you can descend into water. Now go down into water, don't descend any further, turn left, and along here is the gold chest, and this has got the block we're looking for. And to get out, we just retrace our steps. You should be able to do this all in one breath without any additional breathing equipment. And that is it. We have finished the entire list. We have everything now. I think it deserves a bit of a celebration. Let's get the fireworks out. Party poppers. So yeah, with that, all the sets are now done. And you should have unlocked every single block that's in the game, at least at the moment until the final release comes out. Hope you found that useful. I know it's a bit of a slog going through all these blocks, but that's it for now. Thank you for watching.